Hi, this is Nancy with Life's Blessings, and today we are having breakfast. So this is a breakfast collaboration with a few other channels, and those include Lisa's Paradise, Life with Patti, Keto Kitchen by Lisa, and Cook, Clean, and Other Things. So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to all of those channels for participating in this breakfast collaboration, and I hope you enjoy having breakfast with us. I will be making ejote con huevos, and that is green beans with eggs. That is a traditional Guatemalan breakfast, and it can be eaten any time of the day, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be for breakfast. It could be in the middle of the day for lunch, or it could be for supper, whatever you would like to have it for. A lot of days in my house, we like to have it for supper when we've just had a really long day and don't really feel much like cooking. So I'm going to show you how to make that today. We have a little bit of olive oil in our pan. So we're just heating up olive oil, and then we will begin adding the rest of our ingredients. So we have chopped or diced tomatoes and onions, and of course we have our eggs. 2 eggs I have in here. Probably can't see those really. And I have some green beans, and then of course our olive oil, and I'm going to be using a little bit of salt, and forgot about my pepper. I have to have pepper. So first we're going to put our tomatoes and onions inside our oil. Just going to put it all in there, and then we're going to start moving it around because we don't want it to scorch. So we're just going to saute that for just a little while in our oil. And you want to make sure your oil is good and hot before you start sauteing your tomatoes and onions. And that is just about a half of a Roma tomato and about 2 to 3 tablespoons of onions. I use white onions for this recipe because I don't want it to be the hot, spicy onions. I don't want to use those purple onions because to me it would give it too much. It would be too bold when you're cooking eggs. But you know, if you like a bold flavor like that, then that's fine. You're welcome to use any type of onion that you enjoy eating. But for me, I purchase mostly the white onions in my house because I like the mild flavor of the onions. Unless I'm doing refried beans or maybe a salad. Sometimes I like a little purple onions in my salad. But for breakfast, I don't think I want that bold flavor. So I'm just going to move that around occasionally. We added a little bit of salt in there. And you can eat this with tortillas. You can have this with a little queso fresco and maybe a little hot sauce, or maybe just some little salsa casera, the home style salsa, if you like. For me, it has enough tomatoes inside, so I don't really like the salsa casera with it too much, but I do like to eat it with a little bit of hot sauce every once in a while. If we're having it for supper. Now, not for breakfast really, but let's go ahead and beat these eggs because this is going to be a scrambled egg. I have 2 eggs because I know my little girl will probably want a little bit of it after it's done. So just going to beat those real good. And we had our heat on high, and we have moved it down to medium high now. So We wanted to get the oil really, really hot, but once it gets started cooking, you can bump that on down to a medium high. Y'all, this is the first time that we've had a Cook With Me collaboration, so we're excited today. And you want to be sure to check out those channels that I mentioned: Lisa's Paradise, Life with Patti, Keto Kitchen by Lisa, and Cook Clean and Other Things. So whenever you get done watching this video, then you're going to go to my description box and you're going to check out their channels as well. We're going to pour our eggs in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my pepper. Just a little bit to taste. And let's start moving our eggs around a little bit. We don't want to forget about our green beans, because this is ejote con huevos. Not just huevos. Not just eggs. We're having green beans with it. And as an American, you know, that sounded strange to me the first time that I heard that. But it was so delicious. There was a sister from church that is also from Guatemala, and she had made some one day when all the ladies were getting together cooking for the church. She had made us a little brunch so we wouldn't be so hungry while we were cooking. And I thought that was so sweet of her. She brought some homemade queso fresco and ejote con huevos, and that was my first time eating this, y'all. But I loved it. I loved it. And then I think it was the next day or a couple days later, I started wanting it again. And you know, when she first told me what it was, I thought, oh, okay. But I tried it and I really did like it. So I invite y'all to try this recipe and let me know what you think about it. Almost done. It looks so yummy. I'm going to show it to you. There we go. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to have this with tortillas and a little bit of queso and a little bit of hot sauce. Thank you so much for joining me for this breakfast collaboration. I hope you're having a great day, and go check out my friends' channels: Lisa's Paradise, Life with Patti, Keto Kitchen by Lisa, and Cook Clean and Other Things. I will link them in the description box below. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.